Jerry in after. Gonna go without Baden. Okay. Tidy up those whiteys. Let's go. Never mind the sheep at this point.
Sorry, once I saw it in the main group, I tossed a thought up on that. Amongst other shit that would have made my daughter relevant.
Yes. Yep, you stay on the lookout for the Death Eaters.
Yeah, sure.
Give me a curse, not curse, unending vision, Warlock.
Gotcha. I'm guessing that's what you're referring to?
Yes.
Is that what it's fucking called in, like, retail or some shit?
Where the fuck is this thing? There it is. Back ink. I get that soul. Actually, I'll grab it. I'm here. Pop this off me, please. Come on. Pull back around the corner so Nubsy has room, please. So peaceful up here. So quiet.
Self piece of shit, man, for your fucking traitorous bullshit on
Fuck you, Pam! What was that?
He was going for the sheep, but he missed or something.
I feel like I'm being memed on here, like the longest lasting dot in the game is being put on the sheep target.
Is that not how it always is during the fucking gauntlet, though? Suddenly, fucking 20 seconds feels like 8 hours. I think this next pull, I'm going to test how long my corruption runs. Should
Not
be
longer
18
than 30 seconds. Yeah.
Should be 18, but we'll see how it feels. At least for the tanks. For me, I don't even know the tank. It just passes by.
Damn, son. Get these off me, I'm gonna have to run interception on imps.
My god, you guys killed Nubshy this time?
Happens. I'll wait for this to come by. Ink. Alright, I'm gonna start getting smashed here. It disappears no matter what you do. Like maybe if you're fast enough with Master Looter, but
Stay on task.
friends, we did it.
Do not waste time.
A little too late for that, KJ. Steelers Inc. What is going on in my peripheral hearing?
The fact that my V is my, I'm guessing, what did you hear me just fucking hitting my shit? V is push to talk. Turn off push to talk, so we can all just deafen ourselves.
Just
I can't even imagine what
into
it
the
would
mic?
sound
Yeah,
like.
no. Exactly. Ink. Ow. Oh, this no good.
Don't worry, I found the equivalent of Holy Light.
Don't you dare cast
Rank
that
1.
spell.
Rank 1 chain heal. While you're in there, you find any tier 6 she hasn't been using?
I'm not gonna comment on that, to be quite honest.
Do you see anything that is from like 2 phases ago that she never used?
Again, not gonna comment.
Oh, what do her bags even look like? She posts screenshots.
No, Baden's
No.
bags are an absolute nightmare, dude. They are
No,
the
it's
worst.
terrible. Her bank is worse than her bags.
I immediately regretted opening up her bank.
Because what she does is she'll play and then she'll play until she gets tired and logs off, right? Unlike a normal human being who will tidy up before they leave, and then she logs on. She's like, I don't know what to do with any of this, so she just throws everything into her bank.
So is her bank like 95% gray items?
Gray, but you know.
Well,
worth a patrol
She
check.
turned raid chat the color of party chat, and I just had an aneurysm.
Yeah.
So I know in inventories there is this button you can press that sells all your gear in the middle of nowhere. You get that gold back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was really good at using it in Classic. Yeah, until AQ. I was really good at it. Selling the stuff.
Her chain heal keybind is J.
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
How the fuck does she reach that? Where the hell is her hand when she's playing?
It's a mouse keybind.
Okay. That makes sense. I was just thinking she, like, put all of her points in dexterity or something.
Yeah, I can make a comment there, but no.
I'm gonna post a picture on Discord of how Baden plays.
Oh my god, it's a mouse over macro. Why is sticky targeting on?
Dude,
Save can you confirm or deny that picture I'm posting in Great Chat?
her mouse sensitivity is also like 8,000, so I can't even play on her machine.
Confusion.
Yeah, you can't
Hatred.
critique
mistrust,
someone else's
chaos.
game settings.
These are the hallmarks.
what it
Oh,
is.
yes, I can.
These
Why is your
are
whirlwind
the
button like on a foot pedal?
I wish it was. That would be sweet.
That's how like I reach into the J button. You tell me if that's how she plays.
Trying to figure out if that's a thumb or if you're some weird Quasimodo.
No, that's my fucking index finger. That is not a tiny keyboard. That's it's 10 kilos.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull something if I try that. How the hell do you do that? Okay. Hello, Kincaid. Have you ever been on a ledge? Yeah, outside the zone. Me too. Alright. So, yeah, basically, you just... You see the box? The box is a good measure of what you should be doing, though not necessarily a good measure of where you should be doing it. But in this case, yes. You just walk up onto the ledge. Don't jump, don't like rev your engines or anything, just kind of... Missouri is playing Baden right now, so if you have any comments or complaints, make sure you mail them so Baden gets them when she logs on.
It's okay. I'm sure I'm gonna troll her about how she plays. So.
Well, if you think about it, like J is a good button to have assigned to a mouse macro because you shouldn't ever hit it, like accidentally.
Is this coming from the person that pulled Brutalis?
Did I pull Brutalis? Yeah, that was Sylph.
You should have waited until fucking Sylph admitted to that.
Yeah, okay, I need Mr. Gerald in here.
You need Jerry?
Yeah.
Jerry!
Is he pooping?
Jarathan himself.
Yeah.
Roll your ass on over here. He's coming.
Alright. No Twiz. Maybe. Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely not Twizzlers. Yeah, everybody get your PvP trinkets on.
Optional. Not actually,
Yeah,
by the way.
totally, definitely. Everything I say is optional. Don't worry. That's how this guild is run.
Just
No, I need to kick someone out. Give me 1 second.
yeah.
Um, the situations I'm going to ask you to sit out for this. Jerry's in a perfectly optimized group, as we can see. As soon as Jerry's in here, pop a summon up on him. Yeah, healers will, so if everybody pays attention and follows instructions, I know this is the first time everyone's going to be hearing this, but we're not doing any DPS at all whatsoever, 0, except for Mr. Twizzlers, who's applying debuffs before the first con flag, which means very good chance the healer's going to get the first con flag, if it is not on one of the tanks.
Got 8 seconds on Hellstone, 0-0 if anybody doesn't have it. Drop him now.
Well, I used to, so I used to actually have to log on her, like back in Wrath when she first started playing, I would have to log on her character every once in a while just to clean up her bank and her bags, and we would sit there and go over each item saying, are you ever going to use this? No. You ever going to use this? No. Why is this in your bank? I don't know.
Is that how you found the boots?
No, I found the boots when I was looking at the loot list and I realized she wasn't on it. Yeah, then I went, no, you got this in May. And she's like, what? Anywho, enough of that. So, since Mr. Calric is no longer here to give us a buff to our protection paladins, threat's going to be a little bit lower. I know nobody wants to hear that, but you're going to have to deal. We've done this with 2 Prot Warriors, so we can do it with our current setup. Yes, even with Gad.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, see, Twizzlers think I'm sexy. You guys suck.
Opti, when you get a free judgment, which is never, I know, try to get Judgment of Light up there. I'll try to keep up Judgment of Wisdom, but no, actually no, reverse that. Do Wisdom, and I'll try to keep up Light. It's just not going to be refreshed. Let me know when you're good, Shifu.
Alright, I'm here.
All right.
How much DPS before the first conflagrant?
All of it. Try to fix it in those 30 seconds, yeah. There we go.
I've made enough of that mistake on behalf of the guild, please. Well, like weeks ago, but you know.
Fire to the aid of Shadow!
Things are past my turn.
Dispel
There we
boss.
go.
Dispel boss.
Shadow to the aid of fire.
I think
We have the ability to get up, Yuza. We have someone queue an instant on him.
Stack high. Stack high. Dispel boss.
Fire to the aid of shadow.
A flag detonator.
Shadow to the aid of fire.
Stack high.
There, folks. Hellstones.
Dispel boss. Stack high. Stack high.
Fire to the
Stack
aid
high.
of shadow.
Gary.
Stack high. Stack high. Stack high.
Shadow to the aid of fire.
Dispel boss.
Sacrilege.
Come on up, Yuza.
Everyone down. Come stack. Stack on the raid.
Dispel boss.
Ray, go touch a fire.
Touch grass after.
Dispel boss. Target you. Stack
I agree with that second one.
Zero, you gotta come down.
Dispel boss.
Get that buff off of her. Come on.
Stack high.
They're taking some damage here. I didn't catch the. No.
Dispel boss. Dispel boss.
I knew this would happen.
Yeah, fatigue and what with vanilla, fatigue and frustration. First try, one shot. Good job, everybody. That was fucking awesome.
I was so disoriented, no idea what was going on.
A lot of sun motes too.
Oh, hey, blaze it.
I didn't even turn off my fucking RP log. Didn't even need to.
That's the play.
It's kind of the play when I've been responsible for 2 premature pull wipes, yeah. But also not really the play ever.
Premature is the name of the game. There, it's done, right?
I gotta balance my for this fight specifically. I gotta balance my middle click, like just in case I get conflagrated.
Man, they call it premature, right? I'm just saying, you know, getting out there ahead of the game.
I spill it so quickly. I just wish I could increase the volume.
Yeah, shame.
Okay, now I have a second pair of bracers with the Forgotten Protector in my bags.
Dear Lord.
But just everybody bear in mind that right now we just even though we were banging our heads against a boss that we're supposed to have on farm and previously have, when we one-shot it at the beginning of the night while fresh, that means that with zero concern and confidence in ourselves, we can just take anything the fuck out. And Mira's no exception. Absolutely zero fucking exception. Just listen to the instructions and it's all gonna be fine. At least we'll make progress.
No. Don't follow instructions. No, that's stupid.
Yeah.
What does the instruction giver know?
No, actually, sorry. Do not listen to Neem. Follow the random shit that you saw on YouTube videos from people who didn't actually play in this expansion, but played on a couple private servers for a few hours. That is the meta.
It's exactly how I do it's done.
That's how it be. Private servers are identical in every single way to how it used to be back then.
1000%. Even Blizzard knows that. That's why they copied a bunch of private server shit.
Yeah, and look how it turned out. Perfectly. Perfectly.
Yeah, we got some fucking bomb-ass groups here. Look at group 2 and 3. Like, you could try to get better groups than that, but I don't think you're gonna.
Well, I'm not in either of them, so... Just any individual group with me in it.
Did Jerry die, or did I just never get salve on him? Oh, okay. Alright, fully rebuff. We'll get trash out of the way. Here. You get a Gift of the Wild on. Use a gunner. Damn, Baden. Nice consumes.
What? I died. Leave me alone.
AFK pot roast.
Let's go. Gonna be something. Yeah, here we go. We need our light of a loon for this trash pack. My holy might stone saved up for the Lich King. Melee, you guys can fight the circle. Skull and X are going to be all over the place.
Stay on task. Do not waste time.
Alright, well. It's a good thing I I don't think it would have pulled, but I wasn't sure because before I used to do that, and Cupnam did not actually move.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
I used to spam the sound, but he didn't used to move. I'm curious.
I think this guy cleaves.
Yeah.
Nope, not sure.
No, Baden, no!
Use heroism. Actually, Baden's the only one alive. Never mind.
56 seconds, sorry.
Oh, telenovela.
You see, you know it's not Baden playing because you called for heroism and heroism got popped.
And it happened. Yeah, I know.
I mean, technically we know it's not her because you're alive.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
true.
point. We'll need to put you up against Supremus to see what happens. That would be the true test.
Supremus is an unkillable boss. I don't know what you're talking about. It's mathematically impossible.
No, Supremus is a killable boss that kills Baden every time with a volcano. So we need to determine if Blatt has the ability to avoid
It's
that
a very
on
see. It's a
Baden.
very
dies to that
active
shit.
active way of putting it. I mean, she dies to the volcano. It's mostly passive.
I mean, is she weak to volcanoes in real life? Is that like a transferable thing?
I think most people are, to be honest.
I mean, how would you know though?
Is it because of the vicinity of where she grew up to volcanoes?
I don't think Puerto Rico is closer to volcanoes than anywhere else in the United States, to be honest. Technically, you West Coast folks.
Maybe a volcano was mean to her in a past life or something. And she's just scared of him.
I bet Glamo is strong to volcanoes.
Yeah,
The 3-inch calluses. Just walk right on the surface of the lava.
Yeah.
Curly was telling me literally this morning that apparently while I was asleep the other day, because I usually sleep on the
Good
fucking
tanks.
lid.
Come on, tanks. You guys can do it. I believe in you. I know this is only the 9th time we fought this guy, but
That was a good story, Storm. Yeah, I like that.
No, it's not time. I just want to make sure that we don't fucking wipe to what becomes a retail, like, pet alternative.
Dispel yourself, Nob. Stop the damage.
Yeah, anyway, no, Curly, like, left the room. I was at our computer, some shit, and came back in, and apparently I had a hard-on, and it was just, like, dancing up and down, which I do as a meme, and I send videos of that shit to my friends, but apparently she came in, and it was just, like, kind of moving around, like,
there can be only one. You are now the paladin healer.
That is true, Nod. How do you feel about that, even though you've been leveling a warlock, knowing the class superiority? Dude, yeah, fuck that, Ashwada, you love that shit. But this time I was dead asleep. Anyway, I guess it was just, I'm guessing it was like the heartbeat or some shit. Yeah, exactly. People who add me on like fucking Snap and shit, they know what they're gonna get. I don't even understand the point of Snapchat other than traumatizing your friends.
And yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's useless social media. I might as well use it for the purpose of giving people nightmares. To resummon my fucking imp. Now the attack actually breaks phase once he starts attacking, so I'm guessing it was a bug at the beginning. I can no longer just spam the sound effect.
I do wish you could like rephase him in combat. That would be like that would make it useful.
Useful? Yeah, I was gonna say like useful. No, it increases your on bosses where you can use them for the full fight without much risk of dying. It actually increases the DPS by a good like 200, but
no, it's actually I used to actually look at the numbers comparing imp with all the talents versus demonic sack, and it's similar DPS if the imp doesn't die.
Yeah, it's just
but the imp always
impossible.
dies.
You can't do much about it, even with decent pet control. And my pet control is like decent PvP level, so it's like if I.
Well, it's like especially if you had a fire mage, right? It actually works pretty well, but.
Yeah, too bad right now. Well, we do have a fire mage, but I still wish that the warlock stayed fucking shadow. Motherfucker's going for the fact that Incinerate looks way cooler than Shadow Bolt, instead of the fact that we'd be doing way more damage. It does way more damage when you stack ISB though. But damage is not a problem that we've really experienced. We've taken up Brutalis, and as far as I'm aware, that's kind of our only damage check so far, right? I think. I mean, I don't know. That's actually a question, not.
I mean, Brutalis is a good indicator if the people in your raid know how to do damage, yeah. But there's more to it than that, of course. You know, Maru requires very high damage, but also a high level of coordination, people being able to hot swap targets, so on and so forth.
Sounds intimidating, like, at face value, but I feel like a lot of the time we get the gist of it and we sort of fall apart, but I think we're going to do completely fine. Look at this, we're at the beginning of the night, right? It's time for us to turn this motherfucker into Campbell's Chunky.
Twizzlers! Oh my god. Dude didn't want loot so badly he came at 0 inventory slots.
He's like, he sat there and meticulously split his stack of arrows.
He gave me a stack of haste pots. They've been generously re-gifted to Uza.
Wait. You know, I realize like that's how he gets that glorious sheen on his head. He like massages the haste potions in.
Yeah, it's like it's a faster way to absorb it into your bloodstreams if you rub it on the head.
Hold this.
Fuck yes, 4 sun motes.
Okay, slash cast.
Are you hopping over to Missouri?
Yeah. What's the Shaman Hearthstone called again?
Astral Recall.
or Astral Recall, yeah. And not Ancestral.
Just use Divine Intervention. Just walk off the edge, fall into trash. Alright, the Missouri is coming back. I'm gonna have to drop.
Oh, thank God that nightmare's over.
At last. Just doing some last minute group swaps. Gonna be setting a healer in a second. So while we're doing that, I'll just give everyone a little bit of a heads up. The major strategy change we're going to be making tonight is rather than having everybody hot swap all the time, we're going to try and assign specific people to specific roles. So some people are only going to be attacking elves, some people are only going to be attacking voids, so on and so forth. The purpose of this is to try to mitigate the lost DPS from constantly having to swap targets, from failed casts. I went over the logs a little bit, and there's a large amount of people not able to finish their cast, or finishing their cast and the monster's dead by the time the spell hits them. So that is just completely lost damage and lost time, and I think that's part of what's causing us to fall behind here. Where are you? This is the paladin. Yeah, hunters are not going to be only attacking brew. Oh yeah, hang on. I'm just gonna put the person with instant damage on all targets. Yeah, just gonna assign him to one target. Yeah, we'll rebuff in a second here. Our melee count is very low right now. That's kind of intentional. We may swap things up after a little bit, but we got all our warlocks in here. Yeah, our first murder kill. Okay, well, let's try. We'll go as is then. We're gonna have to pee on the elves then. Yeah, but we only have 3 tanks in here, dude. We need to swap someone. All right, so we're gonna ask Kincaid if you could just hop out for now. It's a gear thing, not a skill thing. Thank you, sir. So the other thing is so Jerry, I've noticed that you when those elves are coming up, you head all the way up there and you know you try and get that first cast on there. I wouldn't worry so much about that. I would wait until it comes a little bit closer and starts to cast. I think that with the range on the fireball, when Opti comes over to the center on Muru, that thing will trek a fair amount across the room. That way you can continue to DPS until it really needs to be interrupted. So what we're gonna try here is we're gonna have Opti on the far side edge, Pia on the no. Sorry, I promise we're not just sitting here in silence.
No.
I can break the fucking silence. Is that the what kind of?
No, please leave it.
Oh yeah, no. Let's just stick with it. Yeah, we're chilling.
Yeah, we're chilling right now. Okay. Okay, executive decision. This is what I'm going to do. Pia, going to have you DPS at least for the very start here. Opti, you're going to be getting the near side ads here. I'll be getting the far side ads. Gad is going to be on the Sentinels. As far as DPS, Now, warlocks doesn't mean open up right away. I have to wait till everything gets stacked up. If the void spawns come out and the elves aren't ready to be AoE'd down yet, feel free to DPS anything else. Gee, I don't know, Ray, Moonfire, Spam, Lure or something.
So it's not bothering with the enslave, eh?
No, enslave.
No.
Yeah.
Warlock
I think it. Wait, yes, enslave or no enslave?
Yes, enslave.
Oh, I was leaning. Oh, okay.
You did say no enslave.
Stun said, "Don't bother enslaving," right?
Double negative.
I created a problem with the English language. Yeah. Okay, so we are doing enslave. All right, I got you.
Among other things, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, what Samta is saying. So all three mages, you guys are in a group. If you could communicate amongst yourselves to figure out who gonna be doing what.
Just be aware though, you can't get too close to the sentinel. It will kill you.
It ticks for about 3k, which is what, like 75% of your health. Anyone unclear on specific instructions being given for tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely answer it. No one's gonna judge. No one's gonna judge anyone.
Hold on, I'm reading that slowly.
Yeah. Or specifically ask, because I mean it's your own time that's at stake too, right? I mean, if you just ask, no one's gonna give a shit.
You're following circle, but you're not getting close enough to the Void Sentinel where it's hitting you with its AoE.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are on the big burly blue boys. Yeah, so Shifu's Blizzard and Frostbite. So Jerry, that means you could probably Flame Strike, Dragon's Breath, so on and so forth. Dragon's Breath actually might be super useful because it'll stop them for a second. So for hunters, yeah, we're probably gonna want to stagger misdirects on those sentinels as they come out. You know, those little shits only have like 12,000 health. That's the 12,600 specifically, which is the filler health value given to level 70 monsters when they are created. So they don't have a lot. Sometimes do whatever. Yeah, Opti, go blinding light for this, at least at the start. We're going to be beefing up our spell power a bit here to try and get a better snap aggro on these things. Twiz, you're on debuffs, of course. All right. I think that covers our...
0-10. Or 0-1, sorry.
That was a nice little leg spike there. Exactly what I want to happen right as we're pulling Murok. I'm doing far side. I'm doing far side, miss. Yeah. Fuck out of here, Beta. One final healing change, looks like.
I have waited long enough.
Yeah, me too, bro. I feel like I've bonded with Kil'jaeden over these past couple of months. You know, we've got a lot of things in common. You know, we've waited long enough. Need to keep reminding people to stay on task.
And I've always imagined that one of you, only one of you, has a massive cock.
Yeah, but you know, it wouldn't fit through the portal.
Exactly.
That's why we only fight his top half, dude.
Well, no, but it's got to be yours because his would have just broken through it. You've got to just have a big fucking piece of meat. Kil'jaeden is like the most little dick fucking character in lore. He doesn't have that big dick energy.
He was retcon. Nah, he was retconned to be. I mean, around this time, nah, he was pretty big. He was a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but big dick energy though. There's a difference between having one and having the energy.
Yeah.
I should know.
We're gonna pull this. I'm just we need to pull this this person.
I'm ready. I'm just typing something.
Flask up. Chirps.
Do you want a stone on anyone? I'll just make one.
Put on Pied. Just when in doubt, Soulstone Pied.
Sounds good.
It's an extra mana potion.
Yeah, and like no buffs.
There you go.
I don't know if it's the equivalent.
Dump your mana, stand in darkness, die, and then come back up.
I guess that's true. If he does go straight up boom, yeah.
All right. So it says we're ready. Let's get a reset up going on here. One shot. Here we go.
We got this shit.
Is Pia DPSing?
Pia is DPSing.
Okay. Keep salve on it then.
Thank you.
Yeah, melee, what I said is probably the best idea. And Uza sounds like he agrees.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee out.
Darkness. Why?
Make sure those die like max range from the raid caddy.
Yeah.
Melee out.
Crossover.
That's up.
Melee out, melee out.
Further caddy. Like, take that thing off the fuck land.
Melee out.
New mage to a room.
That's
Go ahead and wipe it. That went on for a long period of time though.
The first void spawns didn't die very fast, but I think the second one did.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there wasn't really
I thought
a
we
whole lot of
weren't
damage in the boss.
enslaving them. I don't
I
agree
haven't
anymore.
enslaved. There was a late enslave, but I mean, enslaves can also break randomly.
Thought I heard we were.
We are, yeah.
I mean, looking at the numbers, it was the second highest DPS.
Yeah, it is a lot of damage. Just the problem's going to come whenever they start breaking.
No, but and also, you didn't want my my weakness, eh? I was putting that up and it was getting replaced. I'm guessing by Gaddy.
correct.
Okay.
Weakness only for those of us who are not blessed by the blizzard gods in being self-sufficient.
Damn Browns. To take completely out of context wouldn't sound good. But it just felt like that went on for a long time, even though the boss wasn't taking a whole lot of damage compared to usual. Like, how many waves it took out? Or I don't really know. Seems
Yeah,
like we're taking the waves
that was like 3.5 minutes to wipe, which is pretty one of our longest attempts, definitely. But we're still having the same shit happen. DPS on elves is too low though, so we're running into situations where there's still elves up while the next set is spawning, and we were able to pretty much handle it for the most part. But what ends up happening is if we have to move with our elves to pick up new sets, not only are we probably getting smacked in the back just incidentally, but that's also less damage on them because they're no longer grouped up for AoE.
Also looked like some of the elves weren't getting picked up fast enough. Healers were pulling aggro and dying
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah. It's when they're. That's what I'm saying. Whenever there's elves left over, like I can't throw shield with something wailing on me for 5,000 damage. It's got to cast time. Like in a couple of cases, I would have to. I was lucky enough, and it is pretty much luck at this point that I only had one on me, and I was able to stun it and then go pick up mine.
If possible, I think we should. I don't remember what tanks are on elves. I think it's just the paladins, right? But maybe Pia could, if Mizor's running to the opposite end and there's some trailers behind him, Pia, maybe you could taunt them off of him and not make them run away from all the whole raid.
Well, he's in cat gear, so.
Oh. But if we could prevent that guy from fucking running, we could probably kill it. But whenever it runs, it's just going to beat you the whole time until you get back to the raid.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wouldn't fade on cooldown because it gives you that threat back. I would wait until you have a big ol' aggro indicator on yourself and then fade, because otherwise it's not really accomplishing much.
It was kind of working out time-wise, because I had to get the red thing as soon as I fade.
30 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did, as far as everyone with new assignments, did anyone feel like something was working well for them, was not working well for them? Because I haven't gotten an awful lot of feedback here as far as people who feel like their jobs are easy, their jobs are difficult, and to be honest, it's kind of how I build my strategies. I want to know what's working and what's not working. I can theorycraft shit all day, every day. We went into this with a strategy that was that is tried and tested, but at the same time that doesn't really mean much, because we've never really worked well with completely established strats. We've always had to come up with something that works for us.
And just to sort of comment on that, by the way, again, like, be completely honest, you can just spit that shit.
One thing I noticed in the logs with Warlock, well, at least Stunnery and Celery, you guys are focusing your attention on dotting the guys with Corruption. I think that it would be more useful to put more Seeds of Corruptions out than those dots. If you look at Z-Bot and my Seed of Corruption damage versus yours, it kind of says that in it.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, Detonator. I didn't mean that you could bring anything up about me. I just meant about everybody else.
I was just suggesting. Just a suggestion.
I'll keep that in mind for this poll. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I fully do appreciate that. AoE is extremely important. I'll also check to see what I was even putting my Corruption on. Sometimes it's a habit while I'm moving to hit my Corruption. But no, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Assumes. Yeah, it happens, so it'll be like sometimes I forget to put up Righteous Fury. Reset us.
Did you get one of those weak ores that puts a big ass picture of Righteous Fury in front of your screen whenever you don't have it on?
I made one that causes a spinning medallion to drop from the sky.
Nice.
First time it happened to Optimator, scared the shit out of him. Working as intended.
Oh shit, I just unlocked a secret chest.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee out. Sorry, I was a little slow there, sorry.
Boy, those elves died a lot faster.
Well, the first one's always died fast. Fairness.
That's stupid fast though. That's halfway to the next spawn.
My fire.
Other ones
Now,
across
now
the
the
street.
warlocks
guy.
have time to DPS the spawns.
Yeah, in a perfect world, that'll happen every time.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Who else? Darkness.
Fuck.
Suit. Darkness Inc. Again.
Hello.
On in. Darkness. New elves. Oh, sugar. Right, not new elves. Now new elves.
Melee in.
Somebody salve heals.
Got it. Out, out, out. Uh-oh, here comes a dark friend. Oh, ah!
Here comes a what?
What do you mean? We had Dark Friend.
Oh, one
He's
of the them
homies.
came into the raid.
Just because we have to scrap him doesn't mean he isn't a homie.
No, that's kind of exactly what it means.
Yeah. I've fucking stomped Ray into the ground a million times, but she's alright.
What?
Yeah, but she's too busy huffing to know.
All right, so we were down to DPS almost from the very beginning, and that felt good.
The healing was significantly lower that time.
To last longer.
Like
with
people
lower
took a
healing.
lot less damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Legion.
I'm still worried about whenever our Voidwalker pets start breaking.
Yeah, I think it's too much to manage because they keep coming right back to the caster. They don't stay on the ads, and it's the loss of.
Yep.
Seed
That's what I was
corruption.
watching that whole time. Is they literally just sit next to the Warlock? Like I don't know if are they mages casting because they're just sitting there. Like I don't actually know that they're doing anything.
So they'll cast their Shadow Bolt volley, right? But when that's on cooldown, they'll just return to the caster. There's no like pet attack built in.
Okay.
We don't want pet attack built in because then they'll just run up and melee the Void Sentinel for 300 and die to the aura.
Yep. Okay. Just making sure that was working as intended because it looked like it was doing nothing.
I didn't know that they came back by default, but you just saved me an entire fucking, like, click. Well, bind, I suppose.
Yeah, and, you know, realistically, if you're...
Well, if there's no pet start attack, then it'll never leave your side by casting Shadow Bolt Volley. Like, it's not even cast on anyone, it's just cast at the environment.
Not with all pets, no.
Unless someone could come up with a macro real quick where you could cast the Seed of Corruption along with the Shadow Bolt Volley whenever it's up.
So, that's dangerous because you may be casting Seed of Corruption on something and you don't necessarily want a point-blank AoE to go out on all the things around you, you know?
Okay, but why
not?
not?
I think that's what happened to me there that round. I cast a Shadow Bolt Volley when the mages or the elves first came in and pulled dagger and killed myself.
Yeah, because for example, you know, 6 fresh elves just spawn, right? So you can't beat DPS and them with Seed of Corruption the instant they show up, but the Void Sentinel just died, and I don't want you standing around with your finger up your ass, right? So you might be casting the Seed of Corruption on those ads because everybody needs to be doing something. ABC, always be casting. I don't want that Seed of Corruption to trigger a Shadow Bolt volley on the elves that just spawned.
Okay, but let's say Shadow Bolt Volley goes off on the elves, right? So then the elf turns to the ad and kills it. Then you can just enslave another one the next wave.
Sure, but now you've got that extra headspace of I need to figure out that I need to get another one, and it's just another.
Well, I mean that takes like 2 seconds, and the trade-off might be like 50% or 70% more Shadow Bolt volleys going off because you don't need to worry about pressing that button at all.
Well, Zebot, you're using a macro, I'm guessing, right? I'm looking at the damage from our.
Yep, and I haven't ripped aggro once with the Tranquil Air.
No, it happens. I don't know about with Tranquil Air, but I mean, it does. Sometimes it can die. There's no, even if you didn't last fight, it can happen. But Celibate and Dot, has that happened to you? Like, are you guys using macros or are you doing it manually?
I'm doing it manually. I'm having a hard time.
Okay, so I think it might just be easier to just.
So on our last attempt, Zebot had 200,000 damage from the Shadow Bolt Volley.
And we all had way less, yeah.
Selby has 80k. Detonator about 100k.
Yeah,
and stun about 40. Stun about 40k.
Yeah,
so
shit, 39. Yeah, 30.
Yeah, with the Tranquil Air, I haven't ripped aggro, not even close, and I've just been spamming Shadow Bolt Volley and Seed in the macro the whole fight.
Well, because the pet's threat isn't yours. If the pet rips aggro, it'll go kill your pet, and then if the pet dies, you don't inherit the pet's threat. So it's only the pet that's ever in danger.
To be completely honest, for almost any fight in the world, I wouldn't have an issue with pet control, PvP, PvE. It's just the fact that this fight, there's so much shit I need to be focusing on that I just spamming my control 4 is a pain in the dick. So yeah, I mean, focusing less on that, I think it's worth a shot, but I don't know. Because I'm not, very great at this shit. At theory grafting. But we've still got the macros that we could try if that's what is decided. Posted in the chat.
Is Shadow Fury still needed with the new strat?
Yes, it helps tremendously, I believe.
Yeah, because that locks them down. They don't go anywhere.
So a fucking blizzard kick can get off before they're halfway to the raid.
Yeah.
Silver, you back and good to go? Alright.
I just wish that I didn't name all of my macros SSD, SSS, and all that shit, so I could actually, without even picking an icon, so I could find my shit. And I need to show my shit.
Your entire action bar is just question marks.
A lot of it, yeah. It's just a bunch of random bullshit. I use show tooltip on some, but I forget for a lot of it.
For the picture, just pick a picture of a wind chime.
Well, right now, the one that I moved back to my current Shadow Bolt is like the fucking green leftwards diagonal fucking toxin, and the one on the right is some sort of holy light shit. I think the one that I have for my Shadow Bolt is exclusive to Hunter Pets. I think Spider, and the one on the right shit, I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. I usually don't even have my shit fucking showing, but when I have to do shit like this, I have to turn it on. So I have to, so I can look at it. I fucking named myself Twiz. You trying to bend me for it? Because I'm down after this pull.
Here's good. Everything looks good. Set us.
P is not moving. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, it's usual. That's how.
That's why you always leave a note.
Dude, all of the skits were so good.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Here we go.
1.
Elves.
Fail me and suffer for eternity.
Melee out.
What? I don't know what's going on with my screen.
Who else?
You guys are gonna have to be annoyed by the sound for a bit. I guess it works for AoE.
Melee out. Get kicked on mages, please. Melee out. There's a mage off in BFE. Don't bother going in. Just 3 seconds. Melee out.
Hi.
Good job.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to admit it because I don't like using just automated shit, but the macros don't really seem to have much of a disadvantage. Sometimes you're saying like your little void spawn might die, but I don't think any of ours did that entire time.
Yeah, Rasley, you need more spell hit.
Mages, I know y'all are doing your things on the voids, but if those mages are in the voids, we're gonna have to get you guys to break off for a half second and interrupt them. I'll try to call it faster than I did that time, but if you don't mind, just keeping an eye out.
Only having 2 shaman in this raid is a thing.
Now what?
Yeah, not having an elemental one is the hardest part, just because sometimes I have to flame shock something 5 times before it lands, so it's not very dependent or dependable. Can we get the big 2 out of 2 Hellstone, please?
Yeah, give me a second. Oh, he's got it.
Spit it on out. He's asking for them big balls. detonator with his deep ass voice and like no hesitation with them big balls. Do you agree, Howard Stern? What is your stance? Yeah. That was meant for Kata, but I'll never admit that. Thanks for the water pouch. I got you on that. I'm sorry, you just can't provide repairs.
Alright, we are ready. Reset us. Get to make a macro /poll 37. I don't know why I type it every time.
Do you actually type this shit every time?
Every single fucking time, dude.
I just figured you had clicked something. I literally just figured you had it like on some like near your map kind of shit that you'd click. Yet you've never misclicked it. Or mistyped it, I should say. That right there is called bullshit. You've got a button.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Illegal.
Counter spells and cooldowns.
It's okay, melee out of
Further away, Gaddy. Yeah, like put her back to the wall, like go up against the curtain. Good.
New elves. Pass it through. That's
melee up, melee up.
around the side here. Grips go the other way.
Melee up.
Monster up. No.
Melee out.
Watch the
Get a kick on that. Mage, please.
So I swear to God, on Warcraft logs it says they have 12,000 health. It's like they have 24,000. Do mobs get nerfed when you enslave them?
It's very possible, yes.
They can definitely be silenced, but yeah.
Thank you, Hills.
No problem.
God, the fucking sloppiest Andy J's in your future for that.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, what Gerbs is saying and doing right now is something that I really encourage. Same with same with Detonator. Like offer like analysis not just of ourselves, but also of others of the same class. If we have any feedback that we have for one another, if maybe our feedback might even be misguided in some cases, and I've been corrected numerous times, and I go, oh, okay. So it is in fact better to do it a different way. Let me put it this way: if I knew everything, this boss would be dead. But I don't know everything, so.
And literally nobody is ever going to say, yeah, that's a stupid question. The most you're ever going to hear is me saying you're just a stupid person,
Yeah, there are no stupid questions to stupid people.
But no. You're in a place with
I would just say we're crushing the ads now, so we min-max the damage on Muru, so every fucking spare Shadow Bolt or shot you can get on Muru, fucking send it their way so we can get him down.
Let me just put it this way. Neem is a damn good raid leader, but I'm not sucking his dick, because if I did, just to piss him off, I'd bite it off. You know what I mean? But he's a damn good raid leader, and he's going to be able to listen to suggestions, and so is everybody here. Nobody's gonna... If you have a question, if you're confused about anything, just ask it, And if anyone gets pissed at you, I'll bite their dick off, is what I'm getting at. I might not swallow it though, depending on how big it is. Any offers?
I'm gonna give it a go.
50-50 shot, right?
I got you, Twizzy, on that.
Couldn't resist, could you?
Just fucking my rhythm up, Coda. We're trying to jolt like the fucking Vegas fountains, and you're fucking me up.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Santa. I definitely hear you.
Do the Void Sentinels require a tank spec or just tank gear?
Oh, definitely tank spec. They melee for 10,000.
Okay, I didn't know if it was just that blast they were doing or melee too.
Now the big guys are they truck. They like there's a reason that we have Prot Warrior on them is because Prot Warrior can reduce their own damage taken by an awful lot, and they can spell reflect the Void to Blast. Yeah, I know. God. There's also specs where one paladin picks up all 6 elves. I think half our healers just fainted, the other half just shit themselves.
I'm the latter half.
Bathroom.
Bathroom.
Razzie, eat cheese.
Good checkmate, though, Dad.
Marco,
Yeah, I'm ready.
you need those wet wipes? Reset
I
us.
just took my pants off.
You know, it would help a lot if we had a rep paladin. Yeah, that would be really ideal.
You know, it's funny. We had one as of 2 hours ago.
13% more damage, thus threat to your paladin tanks, and 3% more crit to the boss.
I was spraying myself with water during that controversy.
5, 4, 3,
spritz.
2, 1.
Anyone who's willing to leave in that douchey of a way isn't worth losing, but
That's the wrong totem.
it's not worth.
Let's just focus on let's just focus on her. Builds up.
Melee out.
Valiant attempt there, Terps. Elves.
Melee out. Melee out. That's gotta be the best Void Sentinel spawn I've ever seen. Gaddy didn't have to move. Melee in. Melee out, melee out.
I have to go the other way. Fucked. Yeah, yeah.
So whenever we bring the ads in there, should Optimator taunt off you, maybe, to get the ads off you? Once we get down to like, there's just 2 left, you know?
Yeah, in that case, on that particular spot, yeah, his were down. Mine still had like 10% left, and 10% was enough. No, it wasn't darkness. No, it was.
You stepped in darkness.
That's okay, but darkness is not what fucked that up there. It was being unable to pick up that new set because they were flurrying on me while I was trying to avenge your shield.
But if we look at how everything is going right now, while it's still a push and a progression, we are doing way better than, previously. Just, I would say we're doing a lot better.
It's because we got rid of Baden.
Yeah, we got rid.
You are the weakest link.
And
so I've also been looking at healer mana, and it's pretty rough.
Not to dash Al's hopes, but Twizzler's friend, his guild has it so far, but he said that they kill Maru by the 4th ad spawn. So
how many engineers are in their guild though?
I don't know, but that's we're at about 40% at that point, so we got to find some uptime on Maru for sure.
Yeah, that's the so there's the.
Obviously, their comp is probably completely different. I'm just using that example. Like, we just gotta find some DPS.
Yeah,
otherwise our healers are gonna be as fuck.
So, with the way the fight functions, with the the ads coming every X number of seconds, all it takes is a tiny bit of improvement to drastically get more damage time in on the boss.
It was pointed out to me that
Also, Warlocks, make sure you're not seeding the boss when there's no ads around. I saw that. I don't know who did it, but I don't do it.
I might have by accident with targeting, but it was pointed out to me that not having Shadow Priest means there's no dots in the boss. Would it be more helpful if I kept Murray dotted as a slight priority over the AoE, like just keeping him dotted up? Because I mean that's kind of like, I mean, we need Muru to go to end the non-stop wave.
Yeah, but I think that the faster the ads die, the more uptime we'll have with Muru.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like if each of those ad waves dies, even 5 seconds faster, right? It doesn't seem like a lot, but even 5 seconds faster. That's 10% more time that we have to DPS Muru.
All my plans.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it was yeah. Just wasn't sure of the.
I mean, the reason people, the Shadow Priest will keep it up, they have 0 AoE. And so their concentration on Muru brings him down, plus gives mana back to healers and such. So
I would say Ray is probably in the same boat, I'll be honest with you.
Your seed is just not the trade-off for sure.
I don't know what Ray is attacking, but I assume it's Muru full time because she obviously only has one. You only have one storm, and then you're kind of single target.
Yeah, my AoE is hot garbage.
She's yelling Starfall out loud.
Yeah, only a few more months.
That's right.
Only a few more months.
Just one more month, guys.
It's break time. Break time, by the way. Take a break, get yourself freshened up. Get a drink. Take a piss. Try to do it in that order. That way you don't accidentally reverse them.
No, fuck that, Yuza. No.
Yeah, so you can probably just chill on Muru at this point, Ray.
Yeah, I'd say you and Shadow Priests are basically full uptime Muru all the time.
You'll be better off whispering her shit the moment she's been AFK for a minute.
Everybody else has some little bit of fucking AoE they can do.
Back and I look back at my screen, think, how the fuck did someone butcher the word apologize? And it. Alright. Alright, I'll be back in just like, give me 3 minutes and I'll be back to talk about sperm and the like. And by the way, Raz, AoE is free if you play the correct class. And there is a right option.
No, Rasley, tonight is the first time we've gotten him to 40. I think we got him to 41 or something.
40% was our best attempt tonight.
But we honestly can't. We could do it just to try to see phase 2 maybe if you guys wanted. But if we don't have lust in phase 2, we're not going to kill the boss. So it's either practice how we play kind of thing and just not fucking use it till phase 2, or cheat and use it and then get into phase 2 and die.
I don't think it's cheating, because a lot of raiding is the psychological aspect, right? Where until you kill a boss, somewhere in your brain you're like, I don't know if it's possible. And it changes how you play. Once you've killed it once, like, that confidence booster can, like, totally change how you're executing the mechanics and shit. So I think, like, quote unquote cheating to actually get into phase 2, like, would be beneficial.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we used to do that on retail all the time just to get to see the next phase so you could practice it, because otherwise we're going to go in blind the moment we can finally get there.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we kill the boss without lust in phase 2, but it'll at least allow us to get there so we can practice it.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten what happened on Wednesday's Ebot. I don't want to remember that. Data dumped.
You're in trouble now.
I think, though, most of the range would agree with that, Res. So raid-wide, bloodlust, please, thanks.
Yeah, that makes it so much. It makes it so much easier, you know. And the fight, just the fight design in general. Like, here's your burn phase, cast heroism, right? Like, boom, done. No worrying about who has who benefits specifically from the boss being at a specific health percentage, so on and so forth.
Well, I think the game realized that. That's why they gave it to us.
5,
right?
4.
This was the
3,
first time
2,
that both
1.
people, we got it, so they're like, maybe we should just make it for a raid instead of groups.
I think next go around on this, I'm gonna stack up on haste potions.
I got I got a bunch, but I don't know if they help you. Oh, they do, yeah.
Who?
I got haste pots if you want
Who?
it. But I assume you want Destro pots instead.
Yeah, haste potions are melee haste only.
Oh, is it melee haste only?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd have to say spell haste specifically, I think.
Those are what you want.
Thank you.
Situations. You there?
Wanna know? I normally melee.
Yo, who here does not have at least one health stone bound? And you can be completely honest, I just want to know who clicks it. If you do click it, bind it to Shift G, just like I do, and I have never been wrong in my life. Except for, the occasional times that I keep under wraps. The daily bullshit.
Yes, of course.
Nah. Okay, do not click it. Just bind it to... The newest person is just fully willing to admit, I click it. At least you responded. You know what? If you click it, that's a lot better than not responding, I'll say. Everyone else is just afraid to admit that they click it or find it in their fucking inventory. You know what I do in Battlegrounds and have for the last 15 years? When people say, Warlocks, cookies, without asking nicely, I'll just say, what do you have it bound to? If they have to find that shit, nah. You're not getting shit.
Shit, I click. I'm proud. I like to dance when I already have the cookie in my. Oh, never mind. That's only in retail. Shit.
I only have one bind for Healthstone in TVC because it usually doesn't. I guess I could go for more. I mean, it's Shift G. You can easily just go.
12-button mouse, Snubsy, like 6 years ago. It took about a month to get used to it, and after that, I'll never go back.
Yeah,
I have more than 5 buttons.
Yeah, I got 12. I got 12, and then Shift 1 through 12, Control 1 through 12. I got 36 hotkeys right there.
I got that Internet Explorer mouse.
Yo, Neem, you.
Yeah, no, you just gotta force yourself to fucking do it, and like I said, it'll take about a week, and then you'll never look back.
Again, I don't want to.
So the best time would be like during pre-patch or leveling in Wrath. You just fucking force yourself to do it. And
you really should. You really should.
That's what I'll be doing when I start playing a Death Knight.
Back when I actually started playing, and like other than just casual leveling up and all that shit, was basically late TVC, and that's when I found out about, like actually being able to use keyboard shit instead of moving your mouse. But yeah, I mean, it's the cream, and having a good mouse. I only have a 2-button mouse, but
all right. Break time's over at this point. So, Gad, are you getting uses Wintry Totem?
Probably not reliably, no.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't really been paying attention.
You said the quiet part out loud.
Well, I meant to that. Like, that in particular.
We'll test it right whenever we go in. I usually always put it right at either right dead center in the start.
Logs, so Black can see if I've had it the entire time.
No, it's okay. We're gonna do this. You're gonna be giving me an Opti commanding shout.
I didn't know I was in here either. Dude, I don't pay attention to the fucking groups I'm in.
Have you just been talking to warlocks the entire time?
No, I just fucking... Like, I saw some shit... No, fucking Rasley was talking shit about warlocks inside the group chat. I didn't realize I was the only warlock here. I don't check that shit. She fucking dunked on me. You're not gonna win the dunk game.
That's fantastic.
You're not gonna win the dunk game.
Well, Farah's the one that benefits the most from the agility, right?
Yeah, so I'm mostly joking with them.
Yeah, I would keep him in group too.
I wouldn't challenge Rasley to a dunk contest either.
Yeah, Raz, you're fucking signing yourself up for the wrong shit.
Yeah. All right. Get debuffs. Get consumes up.
And this as well. You can ask Ray what the win record is. I mean, she doesn't want to keep doing it because she's afraid of losing.
What am I losing?
And Twizzlers and I duels back.
Let's focus. Let's focus up, peeps.
All right, we got it.
Reset us. Reset us.
I'll end it by saying that he didn't win, but it was close. Closer than fucking Ray.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is this the real life?
Melee. Good job.
It's a bit of a difference, huh? Is this darkness serious? Or an elves?
Melee out.
Do you head over to Gad? Gad, refresh commanding shout, please.
It's away. DPS started way too late on this computer channel this morning.
Alright.
Melee.
Yep, swipe it, get to the door of it. Yeah, putting a bomb up takes a bit of bit of learning because of the fucking cast time and the range and so on and so forth. And mobs not actually being where they appear to be.
The Naru.
Thank you, Ned. Oh man, I can feel your wolf on my res too.
Rebuff.
No, did you feel like those butterflies? You know, like your first kiss. Did you feel those butterflies when you res me? Because I did. Yeah, thank you.
Pretty sure that's indigestion.
No, indigestion is what I take medication for. That's what it's like being a Jew. Gaddy, you got fucking IBS too and indigestion?
Hmm?
Yeah, that is a Jewish response.
Alright, here we go. Buff up, eat up, consume up. This is it. So let's try and lower the downtime between these attempts, because I think this strat is gonna work for us. Detonator needs to eat.
I have one buff up.
Couldn't resist, could you?
I'm good.
Think everyone's ready?
Warlock at 40%.
He can eat his mana biscuits while the boss is resetting.
Alright, reset us.
Yeah, don't move forward now and then just start eating again. Soon we'll get locked out in the back.
No, just wait till the fight's about to start and tap down to nothing.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready for elves.
Melee out.
My fire.
Cross the street get. Elves. Right, Gerbs, right?
Melee out. Keep going, guys.
Oh, hey.
What?
High take.
We're behind again on these.
Let's wait. Arc friends. Yeah, no, Ray's a big deal.
No, yeah, I mean that is absolutely objectively true and has been for like a year. But let's not publicize that bullshit.
Don't tell her, yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Inflate
that
her head.
shit. Yeah, she may be an extremely important and consistent part of the fucking of the guild, but we don't want her to know that. Get the fuck out of here, Whiskers.
You don't want her head to get too big. She needs to maintain that pear shape she's got going on.
Yeah, and it's hot these days, man, with all those fucking feathers. Shit is gonna make you fucking roast. You fat fuck. I think... Yeah, no, actually, no, Jerks just called you a pear. You're our pear.
Which, maybe we can move a range DPS that's helping with at least the first set of ads. Can push them to the shadow mobs instead, just because the elves are dying so fucking fast.
Yeah, that's because there's no void up for that first set. That's gonna happen. I'm hesitant to move someone off even for a single bit, because I want people to get comfortable with their role and pretty much their role. I don't want to say only. So when we learned Vash, every single person in the raid had a very specific job to do, and they were expected to do their job and only do their job. And that is part of what led us to get that pre-nerf kill at the time that we did get it in, without using any bullshit like thornlings or whatnot. So it's the same sort of thing here. Everybody kind of needs to get really good at what they're expected to do. And as that happens for everybody, as their role crystallizes, we're going to start doing better and better.
Fair enough.
What happened there was Pied had an aggro, and then the shadow dude ran kind of close to the raid, clipped a bunch of people, did a bunch of damage. Gad got it back, but then Pied is more powerful than anyone could possibly imagine, and ripped off a second time.
Unlimited power.
Time is money, friend.
Let's get a 30-minute salve on him and a 10-minute salve on him. Double up.
If we had another shaman, he would have tranquil air.
Yeah,
but,
you're right.
Yeah.
Could we have Baden come home like tomorrow?
She should be raiding once she's down there. So.
Glide Sampa, I seen it. You said no.
Jerry and Silby. Okay, reset us. Oops, I was a little late. Oh, warriors, make sure you guys are stacking sunders on the initial pull here. It's not enough time for a rogue to get exposed up. Even for the couple of seconds we're on there, it's a DPS increase.
2, 1.
Oops.
Really out. Really out.
Ray, get up, Ziba.
The range interrupt Fear Mage under burn. Oh, what? Gad, why are you laying down on the job?
Let's say, reasons. Not my own.
When I hear that, in that voice, you gotta be getting that fucking dome at the computer.
Who?
You.
Dome from who?
I don't know what someone you're seeing, a prostitute. You maybe have a lot of flexibility. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Neem's got a spot on.
I think you shift click it.
That is correct.
Only time.
Open up whatever chat you want, raid or party, and shift click it.
Only time. Oh, you're talking about weak auras. I know what the fuck she was. So she was out of her mind. The only time I've ever gotten dome, I was playing game when I was testing out Crisis 3 back in 2013 on my computer, and it was just something that was offered to me. And I'll tell you what, it's not. Just like Roadhead, it's you cannot focus on what you're actually doing, so you have to pick and choose. And it's like games are priority, and not killing a family of 4 is a priority. So it's just not worth it. I didn't kill a family of 4, by the way. Nah, I don't have demonic sacrifice. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I want to run with my. I forgot that you're affliction.
That's the play.
No, I like links it, Ray, and then they can
Neither one of
download it
us.
from you.
If you open weak auras, and on the list of weak auras, if you shift click one and you have chat open, you can link it.
Yeah, see about what do you like? How tired are you? You sound so tired. You all good?
That's just how I sound.
No, you got like 10% lower. What's going on? What did you dream about last night?
All right, that Uyghur is definitely installed.
Ray, the one I sent you.
The zoo today, so I'm a little exhausted actually.
What does this Uyghur do?
What is it? Yeah, what does that mage squeak thing do?
It sounds like a fucking dog squeaking a squeaky toy when they die.
Yeah, when I'm mage.
It's the best week order I've ever had.
The one I sent you has a woman moaning whenever you get power infusion cast on you. So you're welcome.
What?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
It doesn't really work in BC, but it works in retail. So
I still won't tell all of you the different things I know that set off Whisker's fucking stupid ass like innervate bullshit. But
right,
you can.
Hopes up, folks.
All right, yeah. Also, Zbod, hit me up on that zoo shit though, because my sister just started working at the Calgary Zoo.
Imps are up downstairs, so are you pulling?
Oh, you fuck me. Yo, behind us. Sorry for 02. Sorry about that.
Situations, use a flask or something.
Okay, let's go.
Reset us. This didn't fit through the door there, Ray.
Shut the fuck up!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Stop talk itself. sync.
Melee out.
Oh, hi.
Your dagger so high off of me I couldn't do anything.
Hey, focus up, focus up.
It worked, it worked.
Melee, follow these ads with me. Melee out, melee out.
Drop rain, not sea. Drop rain, not sea.
So, made you get in there.
No, I'm sorry. It's one of those situations where seed isn't going to get enough damage. If we all just drop rain out, it's like the only chance we have, right? Which is why I call when I'm doing like the. Yo, but Optimator is actually kind of our savior, right? The fact that we have another prop paladin is absolute beauty on this fight.
Do we have
and
people?
He does damn well.
We're just gonna have to run back. We're not gonna be able to res up by the time that final trash pack shows up.
I'm probably too far for trash and resing anyway.
Good call, Yuza.
What?
That was a good call. Tell people to
okay.
come with us. Because I'm not thinking about shit like that. I'm just going, you know?
Yep. I just thought all three were going to come with you. Unfortunately, only I think one did, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, listen, that's the important one that needs to die. Because there's people in range of there's always going to be people in range. Like I had that one time that we got super far. I got fucked because I had 2 1% health mobs on me, and they caused pushback on my Avenger shield, and I couldn't get it off.
Well, you're a meathead, then.
Yeah, well, that's just like my opinion, man, which is objectively more important than yours. But anyway.
In this context, I agree, but at the same time, you're a meathead, then. Yo, by the way, Kincaid, do you hear it now?
Is this like a Warlock run back strike right now, or what's going on?
Alright, Kincaid, do you hear it now? Alright, well, that didn't really work. I was just hoping he'd respond so I could talk ironic shit, but it didn't work.
All right. So we have made excellent progress tonight, folks, but we are nearing the witching hour for our guild. So we're gonna head over to Black Temple, start clearing some stuff over there. We've got a new member that really needs some gear. Rasley, you are very welcome to come on your